During the presidential address on the New Year's Eve, it was announced by the president that the economy was to be fully reopened on the 24th of January after 2 years of lockdown during the COVID-19 pandemic. Many have been waiting for this day to come. As the country prepares for the full reopening of the economy, police has today urged the owners of bars, pubs and night sports to follow the standard operating procedures against COVID-19 to avoid inconveniences.
It is important that all proprietors and managers in nightlife and the night economy carefully manage the reopening of their businesses in the safest possible way. Where possible, they can have ventilation systems in all venues, sanitation stations throughout the venues. They should deploy highly qualified staff who are well versed in managing crowd control. It is very important.
While addressing journalists at the Uganda Police Headquarters in Nakuru, the spokesperson of Uganda Police, Fred Ananga, warned border cyclists against flouting the curfew regulations, prohibiting them to work past 7 p.m. Ananga has also advised the people who intend to go out to plan for their safe return home.
If at all you're going out, ensure that you have means to transport you back outside the border. If you're going to go out and think that you're going to call a border rider to come and pick you at 10, 11, midnight or 1 a.m., then you have to know that there are inconveniences and disruptions that come along with that. So to all riders of borders, passengers who use borders, you're reminded that the restriction on movement of borders is still on and starts at 7 p.m. So you should ensure that you don't fall in that trap.
Police has also issued terror alert advising the bar night sport owners to be vigilant since these places are soft targets to terrorism.
We have enemies rotating around individual actors as well as small groups inspired primarily by the ADF, and some of these hangout places, discos, bars and so on are soft targets. Although we've greatly disrupted some of these threats posed by terrorists, the challenge, the threat of terrorism remains present in our country, and we want to call upon all Ugandans and other citizens in the country to be as vigilant and cautious as they go about their activities.
Police also revealed that they have gathered intelligence that street vendors and border cyclists are planning to protest, something they say they won't allow.
We want to put out a warning there. If you can move around the city center, you will see our deployments. And whoever will be caught in doing this act that is illegal will be dealt with in accordance with the law. It is good to demonstrate as long as you go through the normal procedures. If you don't go through them, if these riots are being fueled by politicians because of their own motive, we won't allow this.
According to police, if the bar owners do not respect the guidelines set by the Ministry of Health, it will force the government to reinstate the curfew or another lockdown. Story by Ramla Kachumba for CTV, PM Edition.